Hi, in this video I'll be going over the SFX and systems I've set up in an Unreal Engine practice environment with a focus on horror and atmosphere. It features UI, Foley, VO, weapons and ambiences, all designed and implemented using FMOD, with a variety of audio systems such as reverb zones, gun tail management and a simple weather setup added via blueprints and snapshots. We'll start at the beginning. The project boots into a main menu screen that features some ambience and UI SFX before transitioning into the main level area. This UI ambience starts out stereo before transitioning into a 5:1 mix as the quad ambience fades in after the start game stinger. This is to give the transition into gameplay a bit more of a cinematic feel, enveloping the player in audio. As we move around the space, you should be able to hear the reverb and ambiences, which are a mixture of 2D and 3D assets with a non-diegetic tonal atmosphere, adding to the mood of the scene. This room has an interior reverb and reflection setup using a bus structure in FMOD, like so. These reverbs are swapped out based on snapshots as we enter and exit the interior space. As I exit the room and into the exterior, you'll notice that the reverb changes alongside the ambience. The ambient emitters outside are also dynamic, changing depending on the weather. This is handled by an FMOD parameter switching between assets in the ambient emitter events. For example, if I make it start raining, you'll start to hear raindrops on the various vehicles scattered throughout the space. When I walk inside, you can still hear the rain coming from the door. I can then turn this off and the ambience will return to the way it was. If I open the pause menu, you'll notice that the transition between gameplay and the UI causes the 5:1 ambience to drop out and a stereo menu atmosphere to fade in. This is handled via a snapshot and some automation of its intensity for a smooth fade between the two states. The FMOD snapshot structure is set up in a way that allows for all of these various mix states to coexist and not interfere with one another. I've also designed a number of weapon sounds that dynamically switch their tail based on the space the gun is fired in. Here, I'll start by firing the pistol, which will currently have its outdoor tail. If I head back inside, the interior tail will play instead. This is set up in FMOD by automating an interior-exterior parameter on each weapon's tail event. In this project, I have also designed an assault rifle and a shotgun, with all weapons also having surface-based bullet impacts. Around the scene, there are a number of zombies whose vocals you've been hearing. Alongside the player's voice, these were recorded by me. When humanoid creatures are concerned, I like to record things myself as I think it helps to add a bit of character and life to them. In this project, there are a few ways in which I'm controlling the mix to allow space for the more important elements such as gunshots and enemy vocals to shine through. This is done using FMOD's sidechaining function. The main example of this in action is gunshots ducking the ambient sound. Here's an uninterrupted segment of the gameplay to allow you to hear some of the SFX in context.
Out of ammo.
Thanks for watching this breakdown of my Resident Evil-inspired FMOD Unreal Engine project.